Repeat, this is a code red. Does anybody come?
Hello, Dustin.
Hey!
No matter where you run, or who you save, all roads lead back to me.
Alright, what's going on, everybody? I love that intro for this chapter. It's pretty sweet. I feel like not a lot of intro trailers give as much insight into the story of the chapter as that one does, which obviously, if you've already watched Stranger Things before, then you already know, but I think that one does it justice a lot. Some of the trailers are kind of underwhelming, in my opinion. But basically, what we're going to be doing today is trying out different builds. We've got 9 new perks from this new chapter, and it means a few things. We've got 2 more teamwork perks, which
Not going well.
are not normally that great, but I want to try and do something where we try and do all the teamwork perks. And then we've also got some generator repair speed with these, and then of course for Vecna we've got 3 new perks as well, so we're going to be getting into all of that. But since we don't have a survivor blood point incentive for the first time in a little while, I'm just going to start with killer, which I usually feel like don't do. But I'm just going to kind of go with it. The first thing I've got ready is this one for Vecna, where you've got basically a cooldown on your traversal in the Upside Down, coming back in the cooldown with this add-on, and then we'll just do a gen kicking build, kind of. So we'll see how this goes. I don't think this is going to be the super strongest thing, but I like to run Fire Up pretty often, so I feel like it could have some synergy. The one game I played with it, I don't think I ever kicked a pallet or a wall
So be it.
when my power was on cooldown, so this might be garbage, but that's what these tests are for. Alright. So I also haven't played on Swamp with Vecna yet, so we'll have to see how this goes. This build doesn't really rely on having stacks of fire up, because we've got... Wow, this is a big rubber band. We've got Brutal with it as well, so it shouldn't be too terrible. Found somebody pretty quick, which is nice. I'm just going to take the M1. I've been seeing people with Vecna, like, trying to go as long as they can without doing an M1, but in my opinion, I feel like it's a little counterintuitive if the M1's free, so you can kind of use this to zone a little bit as well. Wow, that was a huge rubber band. Okay. This might not go well on either side. I'd rather rubber band as killer than survivor, because survivor you'll just straight up have your game ended, but hopefully it gets a little bit better, because this is... Like, that even showed the survivor dropping the pallet. Like, I don't even understand those types of lags. That one actually looked close. Can see her aura now. I'm actually not sure why I can see her aura. Vecna's chase music is very loud with the drums. Yeah, I thought you'd do that, but I didn't do it enough. Alright, we got her here. Or not. Wow. Alright, let's leave. Let's kick this because we've got oppression. Give us some information, hopefully. Yep, okay. I'm gonna go down in the upside down because we've got information on these guys now. Is that a hit? Yes, it is. Now we're in World Breaker mode, alright. Also get the speed boost coming out. This build is kind of meant to buff our World Breaker mode. Alright, cool. Also got oppression back so we can kick this gen again. I don't think the add-on works for kicking a gen. I think it's only breakable walls and pallets.
It will not be so easy.
Like, I already have my power back, so I'll save that pallet for later. But if I didn't need to kick the gen, I could have kicked that and then immediately went back. Oh, I think he messed up 11. Yeah, she did. We get the hit with that, which is huge. Now we can break this. And that gives us actually a significant amount of our power back. It's about half, roughly. I'm gonna take that hit from her and leave it. Because I've almost got power back. Oh my gosh, we downed him again. This killer can be really nasty from what I've seen so far. Try and get another down here if we can, get a little greedy. Huge. Because we almost ran out of our power. There we go. Now it's going to end. We'll have 2 hooks, and then we can immediately go back into the upside down. Can also get another oppression on this gen. And 2 others. Getting a little greedy with this, but I've got my power back. And if I come out and he gets picked up, I can kick the pallet and go right back in. Is he gonna swap? He is. That speed boost actually helped me get that before she traded. This is fine. I can kick this pallet on my right and then get my power back immediately. It's actually the first time I've really gotten any value out of this. It'd be good to get some value out of 11 here, get my power back and get another down. I do have somebody down hook, which is pretty big. Got it. This girl seems pretty smart, but we can hold it a bit. And now she can't really do anything. Even if you miss, if you zone it just right, you can be pretty deadly still. Oh, great, we're in this bug. Oh, okay, there we go, we're back. Man, the connection's really bad. Well, this sucks. We had a decent game going. That stinks. Yeah, the server is not responding. Man, we had a good game going. And we got a 5-minute penalty for that. First of all, okay. First of all, I would just like to say you usually get the first one for free before you get a DC penalty. Also, it's stupid when it's for a connection issue. That's annoying. This build, we were actually getting some value out of this build too. Well, in the meantime, we could talk about how there was a sale on the Walking Dead chapter, so I do have Michonne and Rick.
Today is
I got
going well.
the Adept already on Michonne, but we need it on Rick still. So that'll be something we'll work towards at some point. And I think we did eventually get the Adepts on Dustin and 11. So the two things I'm most interested to try are the teamwork.
Hand pink waving, hand pink waving, hand pink
What's up,
waving,
Nuki?
hand pink waving, hand pink waving.
The two builds I'm interested to try right now for Survivor are, one, the teamwork build, which there's a couple different variations of this, because I thought there was 4 teamwork perks, but there's actually a lot more. So if we search teamwork here, because in the Walking Dead chapter, they both, Michonne and Rick, both have a teamwork perk. So there's actually 6 teamwork perks now, and there's also, so this is the 4. There's also another one from Thalita where it's not called teamwork, but you get something else. What is it? Friendly competition. You get increased repair progress for 2 minutes when you finish a gen with somebody. So the goal here basically is to get really fast gens done, because we'll have these 2 new teamwork perks, the one from 11 and the one from Dustin, because these both stack together, and then if we finish one with somebody, we both get 5% each. So this can't stack with itself, but it can stack with other things. So that's 15%, and then if we get another, if we do it on a gen that's close on one of the revealed ones, we'll be doing the gen 20% faster if we're doing it with somebody else, which is kind of crazy. And it could technically be 25% faster if they're also staying with me. It really sucks that we got kicked out of that match, though, because we actually had some good stuff going for our build. Hope you're doing good, Nyoki. Well, anyway, we'll put a toolbox on with this as well, and probably some scraps, yeah. And then the other one was a aura reading build I wanted to try, because 11 has this extrasensory perception one, and I feel like it could be good with still sight, which this is honestly pretty similar, but I don't remember what the cooldown is on still sight. So we've got, if you have to not move for 2 seconds, and you see Chess, Gens, and the Killer. And then with this one, you have to stay crouching, but you can move, so you could crouch walk. And then you see it kind of in an expanding range, kind of like a picture a bubble expanding, like kind of like an explosion. And then the longer that you're crouched, the more you can see it. So you have 11 seconds, or until you stop crouching. Until you stop crouching, or 11 seconds, whichever comes first. But you actually see all the other survivors, the Killer. It says a variety of objects, but you actually see chests, totems, pallets. You can basically get windows of opportunities. I think it just doesn't affect windows, because they're not counted as an object. So you see different things, but this one has a cooldown, and this one, I don't know if it has a cooldown or not, because I don't know if I've ever actually used it. But the goal with this one is basically just get as much information as possible. I think it'd be nice to, I was going to say, maybe open-handed to try and get an extended range. And then we can just run this with, why can't I remember what it's called? Kindred, there we go. So basically it'll double the range of Kindred, and then it'll increase the range of still sight also. So extrasensory perception might altogether be redundant, because it actually is a pretty big range of 44 meters, but this will also be extended by 16 now, so we can pretty much see the whole map. Because there have been times where the Killer has been outside of the 44 meters and I didn't get to see him, but you know. I'm going to try and go back and redo that Vecna game, because we got kicked out. If it happens again, we're going to get a really long DC penalty, so I really hope it doesn't bug out that badly again.
You hear me?
Vecna's doing a mic check, I guess. Good news is, queues don't seem that crazy right now. So if you missed it, this build is basically
Transcendent.
trying to decrease our cooldown on traversing the Upside Down. So when we break a pallet, it almost cuts the cooldown in half. It's not quite. It doesn't say. It just says decrease the cooldown by 12 seconds. So we don't know like the percentage, but I think it's like a 30-second cooldown on this. So 12 seconds is almost half. So it's pretty good. Yeah, I think it's 15 seconds because it looked like it was almost half on the bar, but it's pretty decent. We're just double downing on that by breaking stuff really fast so we get more value out of it. And then we get a little bit of a haste effect for 2 seconds after coming out of the Undergate. So this is basically to buff the Undergate. There's not too many too many add-ons that affect this. There's other things that I want to try in here, but we'll get to that later. We've got another build lined up. We also do have the Henry Creel outfit. This was free in the Rift, quote unquote free in the Rift. It's on the paid track, but it's the very first thing you get. So it's the legendary skin, which I think is pretty cool that it's a Rift exclusive. You can't buy it in the store. I'm sure at some point they'll make it so that you could purchase it, but for now it's Rift exclusive, which is cool. Alright, hopefully we have a better connection. We were getting rubber banded really badly when we tried this first game, and then we went to pick up 11 and just straight up booted us out. So hopefully it gets better. The stream quality went up a little, but it spiked for a second pretty badly. Got arguably a worse map, but I don't think Vecna will mind too much as long as we're on our business. Especially since we're doing a build where we're trying to be more mobile. So I think this will work out in that sense. Also, Oppression is really solid at defending gens from across the map. Alright, get some small rubber bands here. My ping is outrageous. Okay, it's dropping a little bit. It's going back to normal. See if somebody's waiting up by the window. They sure are. And they drop too. Huge. We'll take the free hit. We need the pressure. Got her. Great start. Great start. Let's go. I didn't really get a good check on that gen behind me, but I spawned over there, so I'd be surprised if somebody was actually there. So now we go in the Upside Down. When we come out of this power, our cooldown will start. There is somebody here. I'm gonna back up a little. Yes, perfect. So that's a hit. By backing up a little bit, she kind of has to run into me because she cornered herself. If I didn't see her, it would have been a good play, but unfortunately for her, I did, so she got hit. It's a bit hard to get hits with that, but you have to kind of try to predict where they're going to dodge you. And in that case, she really only had one option. Okay, she's not trying to dodge right now. Beautiful. So, I don't really have any pallets or anything down. I think the strategy with this is going to be to not break pallets immediately, kind of save them for once we need it to reduce the cooldown. Right now, I think it's okay. Could come out and kick that gen. That's a hit because she went up the stairs. She should have kept running out and then try to go around and go up the stairs, but she didn't. So that's a free hit, which is huge. Whenever you can get a hit with the Undergate attack, it's usually a pretty quick chase. Because it's fairly easy to dodge. Let's see if she dodges this. No, not at all. Feels bad. So if this pallet was down right here, I could hook this girl, break the pallet, and then immediately go back into my Undergate attack. Because I don't have anything down right now, it's kind of difficult, but it's early game. We'll get one Oppression. Hopefully we get... Oh, never mind. Got Blast Mine. Hopefully we get some information. Somebody misses a skill check from it. We didn't get anything, but we do have Undergate back. And we see this Sable that we hooked already. Somebody's also up here. Nope. Okay, that gen actually got hit by oppression. You can actually jump all the way down there while you're in your power, which is pretty fun. Barely avoided that. And luckily for me, we found the one other person we've hooked once. Just kind of doing a wild guess here. If we hit, it's really good for us, so... Can I help you? Are you not wanting to play? Or you just want to rat out your team? Alright, well, we know the rules. We know the rules. If this girl doesn't want to play, she gets slugged. I don't know if this Claudette was AFK or ratted on by that Sable, but either way. We haven't chased her, so probably still better to go for her than the girl that was dead on hook, right? Okay, she gave us that pallet for free, which is huge. And we got the hit, even better.
You are stronger than I expected.
Huge. My Undergate is not on cooldown though, so I don't have a reason to go break that pallet yet, even though it's pretty strong. Because if I hook this girl... Honestly, basement could be decent. Let's go basement, because we'll get out of it really quickly. And then if I come back to this nearby later when they're working on a gen, I could come out, potentially hit somebody, go break the pallet, and then go right back into it, which would be pretty sweet. This is still regressing, which is great. Kind of bugged out a little bit, but that's okay. Also, I don't think they did the clock, so this World Breaker mode has lasted a really long time. It doesn't seem like this group quite knows how to go against this. Oh, they're learning. Okay, well, they were learning. Okay, now I can break this and watch my power. Now we get it back pretty much instantly. It does pretty much 50% of the power, which is it's a pretty big deal. And that girl's dead too. That's a shame. I have 5 gens. This killer is disgusting. They just got saved in here. Oh, well that's nice. As soon as I decide to push the button, it decides I'm actually 15 feet back from where I was. But that's fine. We'll break this and we'll get it back really quickly. Not a big deal. This girl's also doing a chest right in front of me. Alright. I guess this team hasn't played against Vecna before, or something. Before we go down, we'll kick this, get oppression. This isn't even really meant to be like a gen defense build. The oppression's just kind of there to support kicking stuff. Oh, this person ran right past me. Well, that hit you? She was trying to go the stealth route, but she didn't realize how close I was, I guess. Feels bad.
Prepared.
I love his voice. This is a girl that kind of gave up her team. That was close. Okay, now they finally did the clock, but they let their teammate die. Kind of a weird time to go do that. The first time I didn't even have anybody hooked and they just straight up didn't do the clock. Now they were the only person that they could have saved their teammate and they went and did the clock instead. Makes no sense. I think this game was pretty over before it started. Oh, we hit that too. Crazy. You can get some pretty good reads on indoor maps and between floors and stuff if you have some sense of the map and where the tiles go. Their teammate died over here, so it's possible they tried to run this way last minute. I would come out just to kick that gen, but I don't have anything to kick over here to go back in, so I'll just leave it. We're not really that desperate to defend gens anyway. That girl let go, so I guess the other two aren't coming for her. Seems to be a trend with this team. Feels bad. It's definitely frustrating to play with. Yo, that's fun. You can just leap all the way off of that. Can we try to like go off to the right side? No, but you can clear the entire momentum. What the? That was a gigantic one. Okay. Other killers can't do that. I'm also fairly certain that you can start coming out of this as you go over the cliff and then drop down and do it right here when you pop out. Which is pretty insane. My ping's still pretty high up there. Oh wait, that was the third one dead. Oh, there she goes. I didn't even realize that there was one survivor left. I thought there were still two. Well, damn, GG's, I guess. So this, I think this add-on's kind of hit or miss. If you're strategic about it and you save some pallets and you break them at the right time, it can be good, but I certainly don't think it's one of his best. He's got some pretty strong things. The good thing is we didn't get disconnected, so we can play again. If it boots us out again, we're gonna have to wait like 10 or 15 minutes, which is gonna suck. The other build I wanted to try with him was one of his iridescent add-ons, which I think it's funny they keep releasing killers with iridescence in the name because it's visceral now, but whatever. The Soteria chip, or whatever you want to call it. So basically, this makes you undetectable when you have your World Breaker mode, and it's indefinite, so there's no set amount of time. It's either until it ends, which is at least like a minute. I think if they do the clocks immediately, you still get like a minute. So you get a decent amount of time. So either until it ends or until you hit a survivor with your World Breaker. Or sorry, with your Vine Attack. So you can still take a health state with an M1 and stay undetectable. So this is kind of a gimmicky build, but the idea is we're going to be doing M1s instead of our Vine Attack for damage. So we'll do the Vine Attack to get into power, that once we have it, we'll be permanently undetectable as long as our power is there. And then we can sneak up on people with save and just M1, M1, M1. And then I've got some stuff here to just kind of help see where people are at. We see their auras if they come within 12 meters of me, which is also pretty nice. But if they're farther than 12, but within 32, then I get them with nurses if they're healing. So I think it could be pretty cool. We got Turn Back the Clock, which is one of his new perks, just to kind of keep up on it. And then increased time in the second stage so we could stay undetectable for longer. So this one I think could actually be pretty interesting and fun, especially with an indoor map. So we'll have to see how it goes. That's one of the exciting things though when a chapter comes out, is not only experimenting with the perks and seeing what new builds you can make, but also the add-ons. And sometimes add-ons, just like one add-on, will have really good synergy with one perk, and that by itself can be a pretty cool build. So I always like this like week or two after a chapter comes out, where you can kind of experiment with builds and stuff and find new things. And you always are, right, as time goes, but that first week or two is a pivotal time to get trained up on the power and all that. This could be a bit of a tough map, but again, we've still got the mobility. We also can't go in our undergate attack, so unlike... Yeah, majorly rubber banded because it wasn't letting me use my power. But unlike my previous build, we're not going to really be using the undergate attack at all. Because the idea is once we're in power, we'll just be walking around. Because if I go in undergate, I lose my undetectable status. This is a normally pretty strong loop, but it's going to be pretty hard for them to avoid. Especially for that. Got our first stack of save. He did that way too early. I thought he was going to hook left and he didn't. Good on him. Got him. Nice. This guy's pretty good at dodging. Oh, he didn't run back that time. I would have had him. Shame. That missed you? Barely. Alright, he's not double backing anymore, so we just go for it. Now we're undetectable. Catch him off guard a little bit. I don't know if we make it back for the hit. We do. Huge. That's 2 stacks. And then they're doing the clock right now, but it's okay, because we'll still have like a good 45 seconds to a minute to be undetectable. The key is to not go into my undergate, because if I go into undergate, I lose my undetectable. Well, I'll still be undetectable in a minute, but once I come out, I lose my undetectable. So now is a pivotal time I can go try and sneak up on people. Try to go by cover, so we can maybe catch somebody off coming for a save. Shouldn't really be anybody in this back corner because I was just chasing Eddie over there. But hopefully I can catch somebody working on a gen or something. Got maybe 10 more seconds of undetectable. Yeah, here's somebody. We can also break the gen right here and then immediately get the hit. I don't have to stop and kick it. Thanks to turn back the clock, which is an insane perk, by the way. Actually totally lost which way he went, but that's okay. And then if I'm almost out of power, I could still use the Vine Attack to get it down real quick before it ends, because I'm going to lose undetectable at that point anyway. I also can fake it, and I don't lose undetectable unless I actually shoot it off. But you can zone really well with this killer. Got 3 stacks to save, which is not bad. That was really close. I think at this point I might just be able to cut him off. That turn back the clock that we got on this guy was so huge. Alright, now I'm not in World Breaker, so I might as well just... Somebody tried to get a flash and save, which was Eddie, which was the only other person I've hooked, which was probably not a good idea. But now it doesn't matter if I go to another dimension because I'm not undetectable. Well, I am now, but I wasn't before I did, so I wasn't losing anything by doing it, is the point I'm trying to make. They're doing gens pretty fast. I don't think I want to go follow Eddie over there. We'll follow him here, though. And Eddie needs to be pretty careful because I'm slowly starting to get more stacks. I'm surprised that one missed too, to be honest. One more and we're back in it. Oh, I thought with the pallet drop we were going to get it. There it is. Now we're undetectable. I can't use any more Vine attacks on Eddie. I can also see his aura because he's close, so we can shut down loops pretty easily with mind games. It's a shame we missed those 2 hits earlier, else we would have been in a pretty good spot. I'll fake this. He doesn't know I'll fake it. Or he will. He didn't even care. Keep in mind I don't have a red stain right now, so... some checkpoints aren't going to be as strong as usual. Good dead hard. I kind of don't mind because we've got save, but it is still going to buy him some time. Try to cut off this window maybe. Nah, I swung even though I knew I wasn't going to get it. Dang, they're slamming these gens. This team did really good. I was saying, I don't think my undetectable matters much at this point because they already kind of know I'm here. Might be able to shut some people down real quick, though. Huge. That's my obsession, unfortunately. So I'm going to lose some stacks here. But we're just about full. Huge. The whole team's here. I'm not sure if we still see the auras while we're still in powder. That we're seeing because of nurses. I'm sure somebody's going to stick around to try and do the gate. Thanks to the fog, I'm not 100%. I'm just going to go back in here, let them guess which way I'm going, and then head back. Because if they try to go to the gate, then I would have been on it. Unfortunately, I think they were going for a reset that I missed. I think that's just barely going to miss. It's a bit unfortunate. They did do the other gate, though, which is good for me. I'm back in World Breaker, which is good. I'm gonna try not to use a Vine attack if I can help it, because I'll be undetectable. If these guys aren't on comms, I could get another down easily by them stumbling upon him on accident. Oh, we ran into that, unfortunately. He might actually get out now. I could go interrupt these other two, I think. Oh, are you serious? Alright. Oh, we got him, but they had time to crawl out. That's a shame. Now we're just gonna get the one kill. Yeah, this build's a bit gimmicky because you almost have to nerf your own power by not using it. It's got some utility, but this map was pretty open, and we also spent too long of a time chasing that guy. Well, we probably should have just been bothering other people. Because I was trying not to M1, or I was trying not to M2. I want to try this one again because I think it's a bit map dependent, and also that was a learning experience. So.
Join me.
Our connection was a bit better that time. Let's try it with Henry Creel this time.
Nothing will stop me.
I almost feel like we could... I mean, turn back the clock was pretty good. But I feel like we could change some of these. This was supposed to go give me... This is supposed to give me info. But I feel like... I mean, this does have pretty good synergy. But I feel like I could also just do barbecue and something else. Like maybe sloppy. Let's try that. Could also try coup. Let's try barbecue and Q, honestly, because if we're gonna be prioritizing M1s, like we could have downed that guy a lot earlier. That could help. Normally, I don't think coup would be a good perk on the first, but in this particular case, with this build, I think it could be good. Oh, survivors don't immediately see the Undergate attack visual warning. That's good. I thought that they did, because I feel like they always are ready to dodge it. I mean, they can hear it coming, I think, is what it is. But sometimes if they're on a gen that has like 75% progress or more, they usually can't hear it over the gen until you get really close. Sometimes by then it's too late. Alright, we're going to play with Henry Creel this time. We're back on the swamp, so we get another chance at this map. We have much better ping than we did the first game, so that's good. It's finally settled down. It usually does. It almost never gets to the point where I can't play. So that's good. I was a little worried. We immediately see scratch marks. I honestly feel like these purple are the most well-rounded scratch marks, because there were maps where, with the red, where I couldn't see. I couldn't discern scratch marks from just things in the environment. And now I feel like some of the other ones, like the light blue and stuff, have the same issue on like the snowy maps. Or the green will blend in with like the bushes and the real grassy maps. So I feel like purple is the most distinguishable overall. I kind of dig it. I think I'm going to keep it. That was really good. I could have been more patient, but I feel like maybe Bamboozle would be good on this killer too. That's good. I thought that was going to miss for a second. Now, I don't necessarily have to pursue this guy once we go into our power. Because I don't really want to M1 him either. That would have been good. Got him. Alright, now I'm undetectable. Let's leave him and go back. We know there was people in main. Perfect. We interrupt this. Kind of running together too. Like, the fact that we interrupted those two was huge. Let's fake this. Maybe she runs back into us. Yeah, kind of. She lost distance on Shaq.
A brave one.
She faked the window too, which didn't work out. She also got body blocked by her teammate that didn't hear me coming. And now we're right back on her, thanks to save. That was huge. And now everybody seems to kind of know where we're at, but we don't really care. Because at this point, they already know where we're at, so we can just use our power. I don't want to get too greedy, though. I just kind of want to defend the down. I don't think he has time to go all the way around Shaq. We can pick this girl up first because we downed her first. So she's recovered for longer. We'll hook by the other girl, so if she gets picked up, we're right back on their tail. Maybe we can put a little pressure. Yeah. This is fine. Still got some really good pressure. We also have 2 stacks of coup now. We're also still in power. This girl went somewhere over here. Yes, exactly. Beautiful. This is nice. Because we see their aura if we're within 12 meters, and if they're farther away than that, and are being healed, we see them anyway. And now we'll see everybody with barbecue. Which I only see the one on this gen, but still decent. We've got good cover for sight lines. We can maybe sneak up, and they're kind of in the middle of nowhere. Oh, he messed up. Yeah, that's a hit, and he's got nothing. He's got 1 pallet, which Vecna almost doesn't even care about pallets like Nurse. Kind of want to get my World Breaker mode with this guy and then hit him with save. Huge. We'll use a coup stack, we don't mind. And we'll pick him up, and now we're undetectable for a long time. They're already on the clock, which is kind of bad for me. I'm also far away in the corner, which is another downside, but again, we still have like a solid minute, I believe, in the second phase of World Breaker. We also see where everybody's at. Somebody's just standing in the woods. Another person trying to go finish this gen that our buddy was on, and the other person looks like maybe Pier, I think? Back up Pier.
A brave one.
This girl was paying attention, but that's not too big of a deal. Get that for free thanks to Coup, and then we'll go bother the person on Pier. I'll try and come up from the middle so they don't see me, hopefully. I think Henry Creel is pretty quiet for the most part. Yeah, beautiful. She didn't hear us coming, and now she has no cover. Yeah, this build's coming together now. It does have some utility. It just kind of depends on how you use it. You have to be smart about it. Was ready for maybe a dead hard, so I just used my coup, but I don't know why, because it's not like it works the old way. I'm just gonna go in the upside down now because our power is almost over. I've also got 2 survivors headed my way, so come out a bit early, but this guy messed up anyway. We actually got the hit on him. We lost 2 coup stacks, but that's okay. Actually, did we? Yeah, we did. But that's okay, because I wasn't even expecting to get the hit, to be honest. And another free hit. Yo, actually, they're going to be in serious trouble if they don't unhook soon. With everybody injured. There's only one person that could go for it. Who we've also hooked once already, so I think in this case it's good to go back to hook. Still got one Kustak too, and we can see him with nurses, so this is free. Huge. I thought that was like a sprint burst the way she was walking. Ooh, good read on her. If I can down this girl, then I'll have 2 people dead on hook. Put that too close. We get it upstairs. Actually, I have no idea where she is. She could be downstairs for all I know. No, she's just waiting on the pallet. To be honest, I don't need to go in World Breaker now. That coup was disgusting. I wonder how that looks for Henry. I feel like Henry Krills would look kind of weird because it's just a normal human just swinging in intense range. Again, I'll go in because I wasn't undetectable. We only get undetectable outside of this when we're... Oh, that's a hit. Yep. Now we're immediately back in it and undetectable, and I saw where the other person was too. If I wanted to, I could try and get a hit on this guy and return for the other 2. Maybe try a fake. Yeah, he runs back into me a little bit. The thing is, I can charge it. I just can't shoot it out. So, for all they know, I'm using it, and they have to try and dodge. I'm trying not to waste a Kustak, because I only have 1 left. Oh wow, that dodge was insane, actually. Oh my god. Just let me just use my lunge, because at this point I'm throwing. And I wasted it, and I still didn't get it. Actually ridiculous. I'm about to just leave this guy, because this is stupid. Alright, I think worth it. I think worth it. Because now I can go bother the 2 that are dead on hook. Got roughly another 40 seconds of undetectable. I don't have any information where people are, but I don't need it because I see them. I think this was just a 1 girl, so somebody else could be somewhere else. Honestly, I think it's time to kill this girl off. Use my Kustak. I think that's worth it. She got the stun, but I could see her. Oh, that would have been so good. Alright, let me use this. Let me use this. Faster than breaking the pallet, I think. Anybody on this gen? No. And she let me get her anyway, and I got a free pallet out of it. Huge. Kill her quickly, we'll get information, and then we'll go straight back to whoever's on the last gen. Homie was trying for save, he didn't get it. They're on that gen that we interrupted them earlier. I never kicked it though, so they could get it. Yeah, they got it. Good for them. That was a really lucky guess. So it was that.
I am superior.
Huge. That was a nice quick down. We needed that. We sent our buddy to my right, so I'm sure that he's going to work on that gate. I can go all the way around, and I don't think he'll have time to have it open by the time I get here. Yeah, he's just starting. Well, actually, damn, I think he actually does have it open already. That felt really fast to me. I'll just say I hear you, 11. I can body block the gate, though. Oh, never mind. Well, damn. Well played. Damn, they play that so well. They actually play that so well. It doesn't even matter because even if I hit him, the cooldown's too slow. Yeah, and I lose my collision anyway. Yeah, that's a shame. We were doing really good. That should have been at least 2 kills. But this build works. I think we can confirm at least that this build works. So that's good to know. Alright, let's try some of the Survivor ones now. Alright, let's try the aura reading. I don't think this one's going to be as good. But I like this extrasensory perception perk a lot. I don't think you're going to see it super often at top tiers, but I do think it's good for beginners, which I think is great. It's easy to use, you get a lot of information from it. And it's got a good trade-off. You get oblivious, but also elusive. So you kind of take a risk. If you don't end up seeing the killer, then now you're oblivious, if they do happen to come by right after. But I think with open-handed, we can make it better, because we should be guaranteed to see them pretty much across the map, because we'll have, what, 60 meters now we can see them? It's going to take some time. It's going to take... I'm actually curious to see if we can even see that far. If it's going to still be expanding when the 11 seconds ends. Because it takes a good, like, 5, 6, 7 seconds to see the killer if they're, like, in the middle of the map in your edge map. So we'll have to see.
Upside down.
This might actually just be a waste, but we'll see. That's what this is all about, so we can see this. Also, is there something better I can use, maybe? Instead of still sight? Because I feel like these two are kind of redundant. You see more with extrasensory. Like, it seems better overall. Just easier to use. Oh, there's a Trevor perk that increases the length of your time you see it. Yeah, Eyes of Belmont. Let's do that instead. We'll increase that amount of time by 2 seconds. So we'll have 13 seconds on our 11 perk now, so that's good. I think that's a better choice. I think still sight was kind of redundant. Because, like, stand still, you see auras. Crouch, you see more auras. So now we should see auras for 13 seconds, because with Eyes of Belmont, whenever we see auras, it adds 2 seconds. It's just like Lethal does for Killer Side. And then we'll also see farther. So we'll see a bigger range. So I think this could be cool. I think this is her 11's only perk that's really worth anything. The other two seem really niche, which we could try stuff. Oh, it's a blight. Excuse me. It's a dredge. Oh my gosh, wow. And then he also has the add-on to start in Nightfall right away. This will be like the second dredge I've played against this year. I also don't think our perk's going to work then. We're not going to be able to see the killer because he's undetectable when he's in Nightfall. Oh, that's the elusive symbol. I haven't seen it before. But we can see the survivor he's chasing, so we still have an idea of where they are on the map. I don't know, was that 13 seconds? It felt like 11 to me. We'll have to count. I'm curious if Eyes of Belmont actually works or not. Oh shit, hello. I have no clue whatsoever where we are on the map. Or if he's even still on me for that matter. No. I heard the locker opening, but I didn't know where he was. Oh, now he's at Shack. Okay. He's in Nightfall, so he teleports really quickly. I almost never play against dredges. I personally hate playing dredge. I don't find him enjoyable. I'll just start this over, that's fine. Nightfall's almost over though, so that's good. Yeah, I've got the one killer that's undetectable half the time and actually counters this whole build, so hopefully it works out. Right now I'm just going to stay on this gen because it got quick gambit and we don't have any gens done and we're all injured. We all got injured so fast. It's actually terrible. Oh, he has auras. because our teammate had 11's other perk where if the killer sees your aura 4 times, you can see theirs. And so can the whole team. That's why I can see him right now. Well, part of it was Kindred, but when he was picking up and carrying, we could see him because of that. So he's already seen auras 4 times. So yeah, he probably had lethal, maybe a barbecue. He's got a whole bunch of stuff, and he's undetectable too. That's a nasty build for him. And he's a Nightfall again already. I wonder if he also has the add-on where he decreases the cooldown of Nightfall when he injures a survivor. Because I feel like that was really quick. And unlike... I should have just... He hit me anyways. I should have just committed and finished it. There's no way he hit me anyway. That was so fast. I should have just committed. That was like 99%. I should have just went down for it. Because we don't have any gens. Now he's going to kick it. By the time I get saved, it's like maybe at 50% or less. I doubt it. I wish I could tell them, go finish it. He just teleported. He's probably going back to that gen. Just don't get chased. Alright. This is not terrible, but I'm sure that gen got severely redone. Also, didn't I have that locked? He came out of that so fast. So he must have the add-on that makes him break out faster. So like Malthinker's Skull or whatever, I don't even remember. Alright, we got a gen done so we can see his aura now. Even though we didn't really need to know where he was at this point. Also, none of these perks work when he's a Nightfall. We got the one killer that could... Well, not the one. I guess a Myers or a Ghostface would also. But we got one of the killers that actually can counter this. Also, my teammates are going down so quickly. I was also just thinking, because Vecna has an add-on to let him break pallets and damage generators when he comes out of his unknown, or out of his undergate attack. I'm curious if you break a pallet with the add-on in undergate, if it immediately then reduces the cooldown with the other add-on if you stack them? Or no? I feel like no, because I feel like that would be separate timing. I feel like it wouldn't register the cooldown starting by the time the break starts. I don't think this killer's using any add-ons. It's good to know we have most of the pallets in this area, though. There's also no immediate lockers over here, so we'll have a pretty solid head start. This Meg has quick gambit. She's actually given us some time a bunch of times. Either myself or that Meg need to take next chase, though. We're also probably going to start... Yeah, I was going to say. Probably going to start that soon. And he just breaks right away. I'm just going to run straight to the outskirts, because he can't go to a locker that way. Gonna take a hit for me? Somebody? You got me. You're the best. You're the best. You're the best. Thank you. Alright, get back on Genzo, team. Don't worry about me. If I go down, I go down. At least I'm not dead on hook. I'll do this one that's not in shack. Okay. Also, this pallet's gone. I have a toolbox, but maybe if I can find a medkit real quick, that'd be helpful. If I can get a medkit, heal. Oh, that Meg's dead, though. That's a shame. I mean, should I have let him down me? I feel like no. Oh, worst toolbox than I already have. Great. Okay. He actually went to basement. Does he have... How does he know I was here? Yo, I actually can't see a thing. These check spots mean nothing. Oh Oh shit! I didn't even know he put that there. Damn, bro. And I'm gonna be in basement, and he's gonna teleport super quick. Yo, Dredge actually sucks to go against. So I just don't enjoy playing him. I should probably play him more. I think he feels better to play than he used to. He used to be a lot weaker. Dude, this guy has all of the information. I like came down here to look for medkit, and he immediately came down here. Also, the locks mean nothing, dude. He's blowing through those locks like crazy. He's melting through them. Oh my gosh, I'm not even gonna get saved. Or I'm gonna get saved, then we're both gonna die. How does this guy know everything? I almost feel like he's cheating. He has 7 perks worth of information. He had to have had lethal, because he came to us straight away. Let me go first so I can take a hit. Oh my god, dude. He's gonna come straight to my ass. Bro, how? No Dredge in the history of Dredge has ever won this quickly. Yeah, I thought you might do that. Later. Imagine if this girl had Unbreakable, how insane that would be. This pallet's gone too? Where you guys open everything. How's every single pallet gone? Honestly, maybe my teammate gets hatched. Bro, this was ridiculous. He knew where everybody was at the start. He injured all 4 of us, like, within the first 60 seconds. Consistently was hooking another survivor by the time the first one was hooked, every time. I went in the basement, immediately came to basement. Like, how does he have every piece of information that he always needs? Like, I get he had the mobility, but he always was going to the right place every single time. And his chases were short. He honestly felt really fast. What perks did you have? If it's not lethal, barbecue, territorial imperative, bro, there's no way. Lightborn, I guess save, maybe, but... And brutal, I guess maybe... Lightborn? I don't feel like barbecue was enough. How do you not have lethal? He injured all 4 survivors in the first 60 seconds of the match. I guess he came to basement because he saw me on barbecue, because he hooked somebody while I was down there, which is really unfortunate. Damn, I guess it's just wrong place, wrong time for me. That Meg was P1 and she got tunneled out and she went down in 2 seconds. Okay. I mean, I did too, but I just feel like that killer was always in the right place. I got caught off guard a couple times. Well, that build totally got countered. Of course, we'd play it. The one Dredge we're going to play against the entire year, and it's we're trying an aura reading build. And he's undetectable the whole game. Interesting. I leveled up though, so we got some shards. That's good. Alright, so I want to try this. I have my full-on teamwork build, but I want to do a video on that separately with a buddy, because a lot of these rely on somebody staying with you and following you around, which never happens in solo queue most of the time. But these ones still give me a speed boost. Like Deja Vu I get no matter what. Friendly Competition I get if I finish the gen with somebody, even if they don't follow me to the next one. I still get it for 2 minutes, and they still get it for 2 minutes. So these two I can still get, which is already 11%. And then if somebody's with me, that's 21%. Plus another 5 for them if they stay with me. So actually, this could be huge. I wanted to bring the offering to start with somebody. It just needs to be one person. It doesn't need to be everybody. With these, basically, you get the main idea of the perks are that you get other benefits, like you get increasingly larger and larger good skill check ranges with each person that's repairing with you for full circuit, and then for soft spoken, it makes the noise of your repairs quieter, which is garbage, because honestly, the thing that the killer is going to hear more is the actual generator itself making noises. So if it's 75%, the gen's still going to go. This only blocks the noises of you actually repairing. It's like the wires going, or the levers being pulled and stuff. That's all that makes quiet. So if the gen's 95%, the killer's still going to hear it from 15 meters away. But the 5% does stack. Not for each survivor. I think you just have to have it's. If you have 1, then you get it. If you have 2, then you get it. You have 3, then you get it. But it doesn't stack. But the 5% from each one does stack. So that's 10 if I'm doing it with at least 1 person. And then if we finish it together, then I get another 5 for another 2 minutes plus deja vu. So basically, we can do this gen super fast, especially with my toolbox. We're in an indoor map too, so could be decent. Problem is, we're not immediately on top of one. This Fang needs to come with me. This is a good gen to start with too, because it's in the middle. And of course, we get found immediately. So much for spawning together. Well, we could still do these with deja vu. Like, it's still not a terrible build, because if I even just come by and somebody's 95% of gen and I just tap it real quick, finish it with them, then I get 5% on the next gen, plus 6 from deja vu, so I still get 11%, which is huge. And if the killer doesn't bring slowdown, which will never happen, let's be honest, or if somebody has, like, quick gambit, which will never happen, but I'm just saying, the possibilities are out there that we could have a really fast gen of me doing it, like, solo, even. I don't want to waste my toolbox on this one, because it's pretty safe. Got a window, a pallet behind me. It looked like it was dropped for a second. And corner with another strong pallet back there. I want to save my toolbox for that one in the middle, but I want to do it with somebody so we can do it even faster. They also managed to get another injury while they were chasing Fang, which kind of sucks. Their name's 10 hours on DVD. I hope that's not true. Still, honestly, the 6% for deja vu is a big difference. Oh, she died for that gen, it looks like. Hopefully Thalitza's getting the save because she hasn't touched anything so far. If she's not just AFK. Okay, good. She just got the save. I'll say if she's AFK, then that Fang's gonna hit stage 2. We'll go around the long way. Get this save. And then hopefully after we heal the Sable, we can do a gen together. Because we'll do it really quickly. Even if it's not one of my deja vu gens, it's still going to be really fast. I kind of don't want to unhook with Spirit right here. Alright, come with me. We'll... Oh, I thought she was just chasing you. She was chasing Thalitza. Alright, if we can all do a gen together, that'd actually be huge. And then I won't be the one going for the rescue. Because I'll need to keep my speed. Let's go. We need to go do something. Come on, this way. Let's do this one, because it's deja vu. This way. Come with me. Beautiful. Okay. Sweet. Fang's here too. This Thalitza hasn't gone down. And this is a one person. Gosh. Alright, you know what? Let's just do this one. Screw it. Of course. I finally get 2 people to go do a gen with me and it's a one man. And with any luck, Fang will go for that save. So we're now doing this gen 10% faster. And I think only I get the 10% boost, not my teammate. But still pretty good, and our repair noises are quieter. They're not even quieter, it just reduces the range at which you can hear them. So if they kill us close, they still hear us anyways. This perk is garbage. But the 5% stacking with the other 5% is what's pretty good. Because I'm doing this 10% faster, and if this was deja vu, then it'd be 16% faster. And if me and the Sable finish this gen together and go do another gen, then for the next 2 minutes we're doing it 21% faster. Or I'm doing it 21% faster, and she's doing it 5% faster. And then I can pop my toolbox like on the one on the main or something, and then really smoke this thing. Hopefully she goes after Sable. I hate to say it, but I would like to use my 2 minutes here. That sucks. So much for my 2 minutes. Should do a hit and run now. Maybe? Oh, yeah. I couldn't tell with the whispers if she was going around the long way or if she was going that way. It's kind of 50-50 in a room like that. That's a bit of a shame that she committed as soon as I went to go smash a gen. So this 2 minutes from friendly competition is gone. But, I mean, we should be fine. That's one hook on everybody. This killer's played really nice. Probably just came over there because we were slamming that gen and was PO'd about it. Hopefully I'll still get a good 15 seconds on a gen with the extra 5%, and this Thalatta will come with me. Because I'll still do 21% for like 15 seconds, which would be pretty great. And I'll use my toolbox. Oh, and the Sable's here too, so we should finish this really quickly. Oh, this is a Sable that finished it with me, so she's been doing this gen faster too. So that's good. She doesn't know I'm here. If Sable takes her away, I go finish. Thalatta will go for the save probably. Thalatta's just the save queen today. She's doing all the saves. Don't come kick it. Oh my god, I thought she knew I was here. Alright, well, we didn't get much value from friendly competition. Which is why I kind of feel like you need a buddy for builds like this. I don't want to run that way because that's where she just injured my teammate. I don't want to take her into them. But if I keep running down here, there's like no gens or anything to do back here. Do you have her terror radius? You must have her terror radius. I think there's a perk that does that, right? I know there's perks to make gens take your terror radius. Yeah, I might have screwed us because I missed that skill check. That actually really sucks. This could be game over. I'm just gonna try to go as far away as possible. I don't have anything. I'm like kind of outrunning her. That gives my team time to reset at least. At the least. I'm like, let me just hold W. I'm not dead on hook, and my team needs a clean reset. Even if she's lost her whole power, I don't think she makes it all the way to him in time. She'll have to walk a little bit. They get at least one heal off. They get saved. Damn, Sable, why were you there? She must have barbecue. Seems to be a common theme today. It certainly worked good for my Vecna game, so I can't really blame them. These two completely reset, though. We could still kill a gen really quickly. I don't know if the one in the main room was kicked or not, because I feel like she was back on us pretty quick. But these two really need to play a good stealth game. Get me unhooked, we need to run to a corner where there's no objectives. Get a clean reset, and then all three of us just smash a gen really quickly with Deja Vu. But we need to do that twice. I think maybe it's better if I just don't heal. Just because of time constraints. I think it'd be better if you come with me. Okay, she totally kicked this too, which sucks. She's still on Thalatta though. I need this Fang to do this with me. Because we'll do this really quick. And if Thalatta's a beast and goes on a long chase, then Fang and I can go do another gen even faster. Like, it's almost halfway done already. Okay. She's gonna go down, but we might be able to finish this, I don't know. It depends on if she comes straight for us. She has barbecue, so maybe I try to hide over here. I don't know which angle she's hooking from. Maybe I should have just committed. I'm just gonna commit, whatever. I actually... Oh, she wiggled off! She went too far to a hook. Let's go. Let's see which gen lights up for the last one, because I don't know where the last one is. Deja Vu's actually going to help find it. Oh, it's next to us. You know what? I don't need to go with her. It's fine. I'll just go do this one back here, because again, it's in the corner. Fang can stealth it out and try to do that. She actually seems like she's really close. I'm gonna get out of here actually for a second. Yeah, she's on me. Damn, somebody used this already. She's so fast. I have nothing, by the way, unless there's a pallet over here. Oh, thank God. I'm dropping that shit 100%. And then we don't cut ourselves off, but we run far away from our teammates. Damn, bro. Well, I don't think I bought them enough time. I maybe should have tried to walk, but I feel like Dustin's kind of loud. I feel like she would have just heard me and swung. I don't think they finished that in time. Unless they're farther away and she goes to one of them first. They're doing it pretty fast, though. Fang does still have the 5%. They're gonna get it done. Let's go. Fang still had the 5%. So Fang actually did it faster. Yo, that actually helped the team. I hope at least one of them makes it out. I could easily see this Spirit doing a hit and run trying to get both. Seems like she kind of lost her. Oh, she has poised! She lost her! She must have hit her right after the gen popped, and then she lost her scratch mark, so she actually lost her. Oh, they're both gonna get out! Oh my God, they're both out! Let's go! I love when this stuff happens, bro. Perks that people don't bring that aren't in the meta actually come in clutch. Please get out before you guys throw. Oh my God, I love that. Let's go. They finished the gen on time because Fang still had the extra 5% from finishing the gen with me from my friendly competition, even though I was out of the game. They finished it on time, and then she hits Dalita, who happens to have poised and lost her scratch marks when the gen was completed. Oh my gosh, and she lost track of her. Yo, that worked out so perfectly. That Spirit's probably like, how the heck did I only get 2 kills? Or, yeah. That's crazy. I can't believe that worked out. That was amazing. And yeah, that was Dark Devotion earlier that gives it to the person. I forgot about this perk. People don't run it. I'd never think about it. What an awesome endgame. I'm not even upset that I died, because my perk actually helped my team win. And then another perk that's not meta helped my team win. I love to see stuff like that. That was so nice.
Scientifically possible.
I was also curious because I think 11 has another perk that does something with skill checks, and I don't remember. No. Thought there was a new skill check thing. No, I guess not. But change of plan could be pretty good too. I was gonna see if maybe... Yeah, I think this is the build I was gonna try. We'll bring a good toolbox. We drain it on a gen. Try to hit skill checks with Scavenger. Get the toolbox back. Use it again. Then go into a locker and change it into a medkit. And actually, if we run this with Built to Last, then we could do it all multiple times. You don't even need Scavenger. Honestly, Built to Last might be better than Scavenger. Because this way I can get... I'm pretty sure with Built to Last, I can get my toolbox refilled like 3 times, and I can get the medkit refilled like 3 times. So that's actually pretty great. So let's try and do that. Where is Built to Last? I don't even know. There we go. Yeah, let's try that. Because we don't really need Scavenger. Because it takes too much time. And then if I don't hit the skill checks, then I can't use the toolbox twice. And if I'm desperate for a medkit, then I might just use it anyway, then lose the toolbox. And then I definitely can't use it. So I think Built to Last is better. It's also 99% now, so it won't be as good for the medkit. But at least Tier 3 change of plan is 100%. Because when I was playing with it, when it first dropped, I was only playing with it Tier 1. And I thought you couldn't actually get a full heal from it. I'm like, well, it's still cool, you know. Because you could get like a random... one of the random add-ons could be charges or something, so you could still get... I'm like, I think that's balanced, but then I realized that Tier 3 you actually get 100%, so you could get potentially even more than this, and if I do get a med kit from this with a 8 extra charges on it, then I could Build to Last it after I use it and still get a full heal out of it myself, which is pretty cool.
Coordinates. Hell, Mike must be worried sick.
Yeah, I was gonna do like Bada Bada Boom and Blast Mine. This is kind of like a mix of 2 builds. But honestly, these 2 perks are really good on their own. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I want to run this with Streetwise. Because then we'll see the killer's aura for 8 seconds. I honestly forgot they changed this. This perk was so good. Items with charges retrieved from chest have plus 80% charges. Now, does that mean it does that once it runs out, or what? I don't know how that works. We'll just leave Bada Bada Boom on, because it works for gen repairs, and I haven't really seen it in action yet. But Streetwise will still be good, because I'll still get aura reading for 8 seconds, so I could deplete a toolbox, see the killer's aura for 8 seconds, go in the locker, replenish it, full charges, if I see that they're far away, and then get back on, finish it, go into the locker, change of plans, get a med kit, come out, heal, go back in the locker, replenish it for another 100% charge. We just get 2 med kits and 2 toolboxes. It's actually kind of crazy. Really, like 3 or 4 if we really want to milk it. And if we pull something out of a chest, we can do it again.
We got company out here.
Alright. I'm coming. I'm just gonna do my toolbox straight away. We also need the repair progress for Bada Bada Boom. Actually, I can get this fast enough I can block this if the killer comes, which would be really funny. Especially if it was like a Wesker or something. I think certain killers are going to be better to use this against. Sounds like we all spawn pretty close, because they're on Michaela and we can hear their terror radius. Oh, it's a Nemesis. Yo, what's up, Crumpets? Yeah, so I think this just means that if I pull a new item out of a chest, I get more charges on it than I normally would. Kind of curious. Yo, that'd be crazy if it actually worked on Nemesis and Wesker's supply crates. I'm sure it doesn't, because there's supply crates in the chests. But that'd be hilarious if I could actually use this vaccine twice. It's also funny to me that you can just see the needle in the hand. It looks a little suspicious. It looks kind of bad.
Respond to my text.
Yo, sorry, homie. I didn't at first because I didn't have an answer for you yet, and then how do you know where I am? Bro, excuse me? How does he know where I am? But then I was like, then I had to answer, and then I'm streaming.
Run.
You wanna heal me, Steve? Thank you. Never mind, don't touch me, Steve, get off me. I might have gotten him. Yeah, I might have messed homie up. Also, 11's not going for the save, so I guess I will. So, oh my god, holy rubber band. Well, my ping was 300 for a second. Okay. Let's try this again. I don't want Michaela to hit stage 2, so I'm gonna go in even though I'm injured. Hopefully Nemesis doesn't 180. I was waiting to see him flick around back there. I'm just gonna use my vaccine on this girl because I don't really think I need it right now. Let me just inject you. It'll be alright. Oh, it doesn't do the injection animation when you do it on other people. That's interesting. Oh, that counts as using an item. So we still get 8 seconds of aura read from Streetwise. That's cool. Zombies coming, but I think we'll finish this heal for the... We're not! Move, 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 move! Don't waste the vaccine I just used on you. Quick, let me finish the job. You got like 2 seconds, so then we're out of here. Alright. Alright, we're good, we're good. I guess she could heal me too, honestly. While you're at it. I'm getting ready to book it to the right. Yeah, this zombie's kind of a pest, honestly. The zombies suck, but when the zombies are actually on you, it actually is bogus. Gnocchi, I think that I've had some technical difficulties, so I don't know if I've missed any chat messages, but I didn't see any. But it keeps going in and out, so inject that vaccine. You know, it's funny because when I play against the 2 Resident Evil killers, I make way too many vaccination jokes. Probably shouldn't. It's probably gonna get me in trouble one of these days. Oh, hang on. I can go build to last. I'm getting the build. I'm forgetting the build. What the... Yo, what is my ping, dude? 600? Oh my god. Okay, calm down. Calm down. So I could turn this toolbox into a medkit right now, but I'm not going to. Because I can rebuild it with built for the last. Built to last. Go use it on this gen. And then if I get hit again, then I can go into a locker and change it to a medkit. Heal, and then go back in and use it again. That's even better.
Don't worry, it only causes minor heart defects.
That's right. Alright, they got Steve. Awesome. And we got 1 gen left. I don't know where the last 3 are, though. There's 1 all the way back here, right by the gate, which is huge, because I got lockers back here, too. I'll kill the rest of this, and then I'll go back in the locker and make another one. No, I won't. Well, that was actually a waste. Yes, I will. Ooh, big swing, buddy. As a nemesis mate myself, I could have sworn he was gonna lift up his tentacle and try to hit through it, but he didn't. Alright. Get another build to last in here. I've only been injured the 1 time and I didn't even get infected, so I'm saving my change of plan for if I'm desperate. Desperate endgame situation or something. Does he see 11? Is he chasing 11? No. He's gonna come kick the gen and then leave. If he opens this locker, he's a cheater. Oh my god. I thought he was gonna open the other one. Alright, I'm back on the gen. You guys get Michaela. I'm the gen jockey.
Slight autism. Can confirm from personal experience.
Can't confirm from personal experience, you know? I think I can confirm also at this point. I'll confirm for you. I think I've reset this toolbox twice, so I think I've got all the uses out of it. It's starting to get less worth it now. The first two are definitely worth it. I guess I'm gonna have to go help out my team here, though. Don't give the zombie a free infection. Is the killer undetectable? Because I swear they ran this way. I don't know if we should heal right here, buddy. I feel like you should just go do your thing.
I'm glad my friend can affirm my government-mandated tism.
Government mandated is crazy. Alright, I'll try to finish this gen. I'm right by the gate, so if I can get it done, we'll actually be in good shape. I don't have a good window to use Bada Bada Boom on, but I'm sure there's one in this jungle gym right here. I've got 2 dead on hook, one of which is infected, so this isn't great for my team. But he's on 11 who hasn't been hooked either, so... Oh, she's just protecting Steve. I might need to go in there and do that too. Oh my gosh, the jukes! He's juking!
8, I'm out. Have a good stream.
Alright, bro. Have a good night. Bada bada boom! He's not gonna vault it. I'm just throwing it on there. Maybe it comes in handy. Steve, come on, brother! Let's go! Oh, I messed up, bro. I messed up. I don't have any toolbox charges left. I could try to take a hit, but I don't think it's gonna be... Oh! Alright, let's go! Let's go, big dog. You want a race? Let's do this shit. Nah, he's scared. He thinks that I do. Let me fake it. Damn it. I can't do anything for you, Steve. Even if I take a hit, I'm gonna be dead right away anyway. Wait, somebody else is slugged. What? Do I hear them? I don't know where they are. Oh, they're over there. Oh, yeah, that's right, that's right. I knew about that, actually. Well, damn, bro! Don't all go down at once! Oh my god. Might be GG's. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. What? Take it, take it, take it. I'm gonna go help the other girl. Maybe. Ooh, big jukes. Oh, big miss. He's going back. Alright, well, I saved one. Michaela's dead, though. They're both dead on hook. I really need to get hooked. And these two reset. Michaela, come here. Oh, you recovered too. You're an angel. We need to finish the gen, though. You just run, Michaela. I'm gonna try and force something. Oh, wait, no. The other girl didn't get hooked yet either. Okay, perfect. Honestly, Michaela... I might have needed her help to finish this, but if I go on a decent size chase with him and he hooks me, it's not the end of the world. Because at least Michaela's safe. And he'll take time to kick this. He's gonna kick that. I'll see if maybe I can stealth it out. Nope, not when he comes from the only angle he would have been able to see me. I do have another Bada Bada Boom, though, that I could use in chase. He's leaving. Those two need to reset. I think they are healing each other, which is good. Or 11's healing herself. Can't tell. They need to just take it easy and reset and let me take the aggro. We can do this. This gen's really close. He either has to commit to me or commit to patrolling the gens or commit to getting one of these girls out of the game. But he can't do all three. That was huge. I hit that skill check too. See if I can stealth it out for a second. Damn it, dude. I wanted to Bada Bada Boom, but I didn't have time. Oh my god, he missed it. This is fine. This is fine. Oh, he didn't vault it, though. It's not fine. It's not fine at all. They're almost done with that other gen, though. Honestly, if he hooks me, it's whatever. I'm assuming they're at, yeah, that one in the back, so... You don't have time for that? No, sir. You don't have time. I run back to main. I run back to main. I also don't make it, but it's alright. At least I've wasted a lot of his time, right? And they're gonna get the gate open. We're guaranteed at least a 2-man. We're guaranteed at least a 2-man, and he'll probably slug? Honestly, there's no reason to slug me. He might as well hook me. Because I'm not one of the dead on hook people. But if I can get recovered before he picks me up, I probably should start crawling towards that gate. At least I know where they're at. I'm not sure why he wants to slug, because he could hook me in the back corner, and it's pretty much unrecoverable for us anyway. But I'll force his time. This girl's working on this other gate, which is right here, which is pretty huge too. They're also both healthy and uninfected, so he can't get any long-range tentacle downs. Except on me, but he has to hit me first. And I'm in close enough range where I can do this. Yeah, she'll try to delay. The other gate's not incredibly close, but Michaela's gonna have to come help out. This girl can't do it on her own. Okay, he'll pick up now. Maybe he's got like a blood ward in play. He's trying, and that's why he didn't pick me up. He'll have to, but this hook's also really close. You gave him a free infection, which kind of sucks. Just stand behind him and insta unhook. He can't hit us twice from this distance. Don't body block. Just insta unhook. Yeah, you got it. She knows what to do. We're good. Yeah, he has 2 very close hooks, which is... How the hell did that hit you? GG. Let's go. Yo, we did it, guys! I can't believe we actually got out of there. That was clutch. I mean, our perks helped. I'm disappointed, though, because the one hit that I took, they put me in a bad spot. I vaulted the window, and I was gonna bada boom it, but I'm like, let me wait 2 seconds to see if he actually comes around the corner or if he tries to double back. And by the time I went to do it, he beat me to the prompt to vault, so I didn't get to put it on. And then on top of that, I got hit because of it. So that's kind of a shame. I wanted to see it in action one time. I haven't actually done a successful one and seen the killer vault the window, but yeah, it was cool. It was a good game, though. I don't think our perks really had too much to do with it. I mean, we didn't use change of plan or get any use out of bada boom, but these two got some good use out of them. We had a strong toolbox, and our team was good, so that helps a lot. Okay, that's how he knew I was there, Awakened Awareness. That was going to be my guess, but I was like, people don't really run that unless they have a build for that. Kind of interesting build. People are just randomly running Lightborn. If I run Lightborn because I'm tired of getting flashlight saved, I'm just going to go all out and be like, Lightborn, Mad Grit, Agi, and Iron Grasp or something just for giggles.
There's no way.
I think that's all the survivor builds I wanted to try with these. I do want to do another video. We'll get a buddy and we'll do a video with the teamwork perks where we have to stay together. Because the reason why a lot of those are bad is because you have to stay within distance of each other, and in solo queue it's just, there's no way of telling your teammate half the time. Or they don't know what it is, they just see the icon on the bottom. Or it's easy to get split up too. So I want to do a video on that separately for the teamwork perks, so we'll try a couple different ones. I don't know if there's anything else I wanted to try with Vecna specifically. We could try the double charge vine attack, but that's not really a build. It's just more of a throw that add-on on. Hive Mind I do think would be interesting to try, because there's some killers like Animatronic and Wraith have add-ons that let you see auras and their progress, but it's add-ons. This is an actual perk. It's a hex perk, so you can use this on anybody, which is pretty sweet. I do kind of like the idea of doing that with, what was the other thing I had? Oh yeah, reduced terror radius for every token placed on somebody. Reduce your terror radius by 12 meters, then we just throw a monitor to reduce it completely. So this is another kind of undetectable one, but it's almost even better because I don't have to not use my power. It's just until I activate World Breaker, so. But still, then we have monitor with World Breaker, so it's still not bad. But I want to try something with Hive Mind. I'm thinking we'll try like an all hex build, which I haven't done on this killer yet, but I think they'll defend totems really well. I want to try it with Undying, and maybe we do Pedimento too, I don't know. We could do Hive Mind and Ruin, so I could actually see it regressing. And what else could we do? Maybe Retribution. Plaything could honestly be pretty decent, but we get some undetectability from our kit, so I'm not super excited to jump into more undetectable builds when we already kind of have one solid or two solid ones. Could do Haunted just to throw them off, or maybe Devour. Yeah, let's try Devour. These are all really solid perks, so there's going to be a lot of pressure. There's also a bonus for playing Killer right now, so that's good. Good time to switch. I usually play mostly Killer, but I can switch off, you know, I'll switch off to get a bigger blood point incentive or a shorter queue or something, so it just depends. And when we stream, we try to do a little of both. Just depends. Today we're trying builds, and we had 6 new Survivor perks we gotta work in, so. I also bought the Walking Dead chapter because it was on a sale, so I got it for practically nothing. So I was like, we got those 6 perks to do too from Michonne and Rick, so I'll work on that too. Probably won't have time to do it tonight, but it's on my list. I've got more video ideas. I've been a little bit more in the mood to record stuff, so I've been trying. Even if it's just like a short for that week, I'll try to do something. Ooh, we got our own map. Hawkins. I think I've only played on this with Henry Creel. Actually, I don't think I've played with Henry Creel on this map, but I played with, you know, the base default skin, like, once. But it's pretty cool. I like when that happens. We'll have to do, like, a lower accurate Vecna or lower accurate Henry Creel. I think would make more sense. And try to send ourselves to this map. That'd be pretty neat. I didn't even think there was room to dodge that, to be honest with you. This is one of those maps where I think some predictions could be really nasty. Give you some really nasty hits. Kind of over this lag spiking, though. I didn't even really need to go up there. That's a nice thing. Like, if I was a trapper or something, I would have to go up there. Or like a pig. Pig would have to go up there. But not Henry. I could just do my entire chase from up here until I hit you. Like that hit. Crazy.
It begins.
Alright, we lost 1 totem. Or did we lose 2? No, Hive Mind's not active yet. That was Undying. Hive Mind doesn't activate until you hook 1 survivor, which I quite like, actually. I wish more hex perks would work that way. Looks like that was the only gen that was being done, because the other person did a totem.
No.
So that was probably 2 people together. 1 person's on the clock. I'll go up here, because there's probably on this clock right here, because that's where my totem was. Maybe we catch somebody off guard with this? No. I think they were definitely there, though. Yeah. It's pre-ran, but that's alright. We'll catch up to him, hopefully. They're pretty far away. It doesn't look like anybody's doing gens. They're probably still looking for Ruin. They don't know about Devour yet, though. Oh man, at the last second. That's a shame. That was pretty good. You can hit a little bit between elevation. There's a little bit of a grace period.
Days are numbered.
That actually hit you. That's crazy. We got auto aimed. That's alright. I'll say we do need to get another hook ASAP here, though. Maybe we can get a free one on this guy. Yeah, whoever's on that gen, huge. And they only have one way out of the door, which is right by where I'm at. Oh, they could have went the other way. They just got unlucky. That was big. Ruin's gonna chip away at that. We'll hook here and try to get out of dodge so we get a Devourer stack. But hopefully we have somebody to attack with still. This perk works really nice with Vecna because you can almost cross-map people. Not really a cross-map because, you know, your range, your power is limited. Doesn't have the same capabilities like a Hunter's Hatchet or something would, but still very versatile at catching people off guard in distances, especially when I'm in chase. The survivors are prone to not really think that much about hearing the little chime, because there is an audio cue when I charge my power. The little ring. This thing, I'll play it for you. That's a global audio cue, so all survivors hear that. So they know that I'm attacking, but when they see that one of their survivor teammates is being chased, they aren't going to be as apt to think as much about it. Got the same girl in the same way. That's funny. This girl doesn't really try to dodge as crazily as the other ones. This hallway's almost undodgeable. Like, what are you gonna do? I don't think basement's here, or else I don't think we'd have that hook. I'll try to go hook farther away so I get those stacks. After this, we can down somebody. Insta down. I don't know why I said it like that. I'll go in here just so I catch somebody off guard. Hopefully they don't cleanse that totem. In fact, let me just go check on that, because those two will probably reset anyway. Which is good for me, because if they waste time healing and then I just get an insta down anyway, it's best case scenario. And we immediately get our power back, which is huge, and this girl's dead on hook. She also ran straight into us, which is terribly unlucky for her. I'm about to be able to get a free Mori on somebody. It'd be awesome if I could save it up for like Dustin, who hasn't been hooked yet. Can also kill this girl quick if I get her with my vine attack. There we go. If I can find Dustin before they cleanse my Devourer, it'd be awesome.
Fragile.
They don't know about it either yet. It hasn't been revealed because I haven't M1'd anybody, like all game. That's one down. That'll slow it down. None of the gens have progress, which is a bit concerning. Alright, they know about it now. That's two people dead, though, which is a huge advantage. It just so happened to be the other person who was dead on hook. Which is super unlucky for her. Somebody went and did the clock, so that also slowed them down. I think this is GG's now. Because at this point, they're just going to hide. The fact that the one person I found happened to be the other person who was dead on hook was so unfortunate for them. I was pretty close to going to my undergate mode, too. Curious if they went, like, upstairs. Looks like a no. That was worth the shot, though. If I was them, I would have kept going this way and tried to hide. I still have my other totem, so I could see if they're working on anything. Oh, I haven't hooked either of these people. That's so unfortunate. I really don't feel like I purposely tunneled. Just kind of just kind of happened to find them, you know? It's kind of unfortunate how I worked out. That actually got you crazy. How far of a prediction can we go? Pretty far. That was actually spot on. She just had a really good read on it. Come back, Robin. I'm just gonna block this window. Alright then. Oh my god, we're both bad. See if I can catch her off guard. Yeah, this killer's really good at defending gens. Hey girl, I'm back. Bro, that would have been disgusting if we got that. I love Hive Mind. I think that's my favorite perk from this chapter. Well, I don't know, honestly. All of Vecna's perks are kick-ass. Turn Back the Clock's pretty dope too. They're both really, really cool. It's like a quality of life thing, because if I run Pop, you know how many times... I know Pop's still really good and it's still popular, but you know how many times out of 100 when I have Pop, and then I go walk all the way across the map with a killer that's not so mobile, and then I get there and I either can't kick it because it's two healthy people working on it and I have to hit them 4 times to get them off the gen to kick it and they finish it in my face. Or I get there 5 seconds too late and they finish it in my face anyway. You know how many times I don't get the pop off? So the fact that you can just finish this... Yeah, he has to run into me and take the injury, which is huge. He either has to back away and go in the corner and avoid it and then run back into me and I'm going to get a free hit on him anyway, or do that and get hit anyway. This map actually has some really awesome corners like that. Alright, he got there for the trade. I'll be right with you, Robin. But yeah, Turn Back the Clock is so strong because... Okay. She don't want to even make it to a rundown. But yeah, you don't even have to bother. Like, if all I need is line of sight, I can be up to 20 meters away and do 10%. Or is it 15? I'm pretty sure it's 20 meters. And that's all I have to do. Like, what can they do? It's not like Pain Res where they could just let go and avoid, you know, an extra penalty or something. It's 10% guaranteed. All I need is line of sight, and whoop! Not only can I insta-do it while they're repairing and kick them off, but then I can just immediately hit them. It's so good. We could do something with Turn Back the Clock then. The totem build's good. I want to try other totem builds too. I think he's just good with defending gens in general. Or, sorry, defending totems. But I want to also try with Turn Back the Clock. We'll do a token build with Turn Back the Clock. It's like one hook on everybody. So we'll do Grim, No Way, and sure, none are free. And then instead of Scourge Hook, we'll just do Turn Back the Clock because it's fun and I want to showcase it. So basically we're going to hook everybody and then go find somebody else and then go Turn Back the Clock and then hook that person, and then by the end we'll have kind of an end game build almost too. This is a pretty solid build, honestly, and it encourages not tunneling. So this is a pretty healthy build, honestly.
All roads have led to this.
Except for maybe Turn Back the Clock. It's a little OP. You have the same amount of time as Pop, and you only have to be within 20 meters. And it doesn't do as much progress as Pop, so I guess that's what makes it more fair. But I still think this is better. You could do it between floors as long as you have line of sight. So if I'm like looking down through a hole from the top of RPD or something, and there's a couple spots where there's gens underneath holes like that, or above holes, or I'm like looking, you know, on, say I'm on Swamp, and I look, you know, above on the dock or something on the pier, like you could do it. You just need line of sight. What add-ons do we want to do? We'll just throw 2 on. We'll just throw 2 on. I didn't even care. I didn't plan it, and I was running out of time. I'm like, just throw something on. But overall, we've had some really interesting builds. We're learning a lot. Some of these I've already thought about. Some of these I'm thinking of on the fly. Vecna's just really fun in general to play. I've really been enjoying him. He honestly sucks to go against. A really strong one sucks to go against. Just like that Dredge match. Or like a really good artist or something. That's the thing, is like, it almost is beneficial to practice getting better on killers that don't have high pick rates, because survivors already don't play against them that much and don't know some of the best strategies to go against them. But then on top of that, then you're really good, so then it's almost uncounterable. You know, I feel like I've been noticing this happening more lately. Since this chapter was released, it was getting better for a time, because it's always been an issue. But then they made some changes with bots and stuff, and it was getting better.
There is a reason we are here.
As long as they don't disconnect as soon as you start, you know? Like in the loading screen. But I feel like since the Stranger Things Chapter 2 came out, that it's been a little bit weird. I feel like there's, like, I'm pretty sure that's my second one this stream that's canceled like that. And I had like one earlier today that did that too. It's been like once or twice a day now, which is a little extreme, I feel like, considering how long the load times are. Well, at least I could change my add-ons. We'll do the exhausted one, sure. I haven't used it yet. Yeah, I do feel like they need to do the clocks, because you get like a full 2 minutes in your power with lethal vine attacks if they don't do the clocks. Otherwise, it's like 30 seconds. I think that's. I said like a full 60 seconds in phase 2, but I think it's 30. But still, you could bring the one brown add-on and get an extra 3 seconds for each. I think it's for each player alive or each player with tokens. But either way, it's up to 12 seconds extra, which is a pretty big deal. That's almost double. And his recovery add-on is almost double too, so his add-ons are pretty decent. And he's already strong. Plus I was hearing that he got shadow buff, so he can now purposely delay his his timer starting. Oh, look at that, RPG. We'll get to test that theory on turn back the clock. Spawn right in the middle, so survivors are probably either in this back corner or they're way upstairs on the one side. I'll try this one first, even though it's probably the more unlikely of the two, given where I spawned. But if they're not here, then I can go up and check the helicopter pad, because that'd be my next guess. Uh-huh. I'm actually really surprised that that missed you. This girl's dodging really well. Man, some of these are very close. I messed that up. Some of those were really, really close. I just got a bit unlucky. Thanks, listen. Guess what? I still hit you, though. Because you can't dodge. That's the same width as the staircase. That's great. See, imagine if that guy was injured and dead on hook, and I just did that without even knowing exactly where he was. That's what's going to be crazy about this killer. When people start getting really good with him, that's the kind of thing that's going to win people tournaments. I'm kind of just throwing out some random ones. I should probably plan this a bit better. this is not really where I want to go. You don't ever want to go back there as a killer. That's the spot where survivors go to run you. There's a super strong god pallet back there, and there's almost never any gens. We'll do this early, because at least if she wanted to do it in my face, then she would have got hit. But she got hit and she let the gen go, so she did the worst possible thing she could have done. She just dropped down, so we go down the stairs. And she immediately ran back. I don't think that's balance, though, because balance, I'm pretty sure you still don't make the crying noises when you jump down. Thanks for greeting that, Robin. That hit would have been legendary. I don't even know if I'm close to her or not. That hit would have been crazy. I don't think anybody was there, though. Unfortunately, I'm not really getting a lot done. Been bothering a lot of people.
The inevitable.
Oh, that was huge. Maybe. Not the girl I necessarily wanted, but still good. Caught somebody off guard. That gen's probably going to get finished. But not if I can get a Grim Embrace off. If Robin tries to heal instead of going back to pressure that gen, then it doesn't get done. Damn. I'm hoping at least this is a trade for a down. We'll see. Damn. I should have recognized which side of the map I was on, because I could have done something with that. This would be good. Damn, I was gonna say I'm praying I'm getting this before another gen pops. I have given up a lot for one down. God, I thought he was about to... sabo. I was about to cry. I don't know which gen to go to either, though. It's a bit of a shame. I also haven't left the hook so my Grim Embrace hasn't prompt, but maybe that's for the best. Because I doubt they've got another gen ready to go. Also, these are both really close together, so this could be really difficult for them to unhook. We did get that other side, so... You know, that's interesting. I've never been in the precarious situation where I've had two Grim Embraces prompt at the same time. Did I waste one? Yeah, I think I wasted that because my other one wasn't out of range. I'm just gonna let this girl go because I think this is worth defending. But I've never had that where one Grim Embrace is still not in range to prompt. So I just prompted two at once. I've never had that happen. I think I actually screwed myself. That's so slow. I also still have not getting to use my turn back the clock because I don't think any of these gens have progress. Yeah, that's kind of hard. If it's a really big height elevation or elevation difference, it's really difficult. Well, I kind of need a ton of one of these fellas. Oh, I was gonna say how'd that miss you, but it didn't miss. It just not in World Breaker. I kind of forgot. All right, let me leave him. See what I can do with gens, maybe. Somebody like pre-left somehow. I don't even know how they knew. Can I get you? No, it was close. I was hoping with you having to turn around the stairs that maybe I could. We ran back into Dustin though, so that could be good for us. It's actually miss. Now I give Dustin a ton of distance too. Seems really good. They know exactly what to do, pre-running and everything. That was a good hit though, and at least it's on somebody that I've hooked once. Alright. Unfortunate thing is, That was huge. That was huge. Hook this girl in the library, because if I drop down and Dustin takes a hit or Sabos, then I'm not going to get a hook anywhere, because she's got boil over. The unfortunate thing is I don't get any more Grim Embrace unless I get one of the other two. And same for the other two stacks. I also didn't get to turn back the clock. Desperately need to get turn back the clock and then down one of the other two girls. Get it down here? I think I got it. Huge. Let's go. I can turn back this one, because I know it has some progress. And then I'll get another one from him and go check on the other ones. Now I have 2 people dead on hook. This is recoverable. It's still going to be difficult, but it's more doable than we were in 2 minutes ago. Very quickly check on this gen down here. We don't hear anything, we go back. They're probably nervous to jump down or anything because they're not exactly sure where I am. Here's Rebecca, which will give us another stack of each of our perks, which would be good. I honestly thought you would drop that pallet right there. Well, hello, Robin. Who's dead on hook? Damn, bro, how? I just checked on all the gens. That was actually crazy. If I can kill Robin super quickly, we'll be in okay shape to get 2 kills, but still not looking great. That was a shame that I had Grim Embrace and I couldn't find anybody else but these 2. Huge. They touched the gate too. I could have added a stack of No Way Out, but I didn't get the hook in time. Huge. Leave this girl. Go back and kill Robin, because that's guaranteed. If I hook Rebecca first, she gets saved and the other girl gets picked up. Steve's gonna try and sneak behind for a save. Or Steve's not even in this game. Dustin, I think I was trying to say. He's not in time. Rebecca might get picked up, but I'm close enough to the gate in World Breaker mode I could intervene. I'm gonna assume that they'll try and go around the back way, but I'm not 100%. Oh, Dustin's here. There's at least 2 kills, and if I intercept the other 2 girls, then it's more. That gate's also not done, so depending on which way they go, it could be 3. We'll leave him. I'll very quickly check on this other gate, but I don't want to go too far because I don't want to lose everything. That's a hit. That's a hit. Let's go. Go back to Dustin. Very quickly. Beeline it. He's in the alleyway and the other door wasn't done. She plot twisted. Wait, no, that was Cheryl I just hit. I guess Rebecca plot twisted? They didn't finish the door though, so they're still in trouble. Huge that I got that. Okay. I had to go for it. Go for Cheryl. Rebecca plot twisted. Okay, yeah. I have to go for Cheryl though, because if I hook Dustin, he's just dead and the other 2 leave. If I hook Cheryl, there's a chance the other 2 try to get the save. I cut her off at least. Yes! Wait, what? Oh, I missed! I got Rebecca! That was so close! Damn. I felt like we played good that game. They just were really good about pre-running and doing everything they needed to do. That team was really good. And I had a nice build and I tunneled anyway, kind of. It wasn't even really that. They were just playing keep away with the other 2. And it also sucked, you know, it was a pivotal thing. I got 1 turn back the clock on a gen that was like 10%. And then my 2 Grim Embrace stacks that I had prompted together. I've never seen that happen. Because you have to leave, like you have to move. Like, it says the first time they're hooked. Yeah, okay, moving 16 meters away. I didn't move within 16 meters because the hooks were both 16 meters away. I think the first Grim Embrace prompted, like, as I was carrying Dustin away from the other hook. Because the hook was, say, like, 18, 20 meters away from the other one. So then, as I walked away, it prompted the first one. Then I hooked him, and then it immediately prompted the second one. Maybe if I had just stayed within 16 meters, but then he would start getting anti-camp, and they probably both would have, and it would have been an even worse situation. So I don't know. It's kind of tough, but it did suck that that got wasted, because I didn't get to use turn back the clock on any of them. And all the gens were so far away, and I didn't have line of sight. I was hoping I could defend those ones in the middle with it, because I thought that'd be a little bit easier, but I didn't have any hooks at that time. They did those ones first. They played it really well. I want to try this build again. Might also be better to do just leave turn back the clock out, but then I'm like all endgame stuff. Because Grim Embrace kind of got nerfed on the ground so much that it's not awesome by itself. So it's kind of nice to buy you the time that you need to get back there close enough to then turn back the clock. So I do think these two work really well together. If we wanted to be really nasty, we could do Pain Res Grim and then go turn back the clock. Or even like, if I could down somebody, kick the gen that they were working on with Pop, and then go across the map and hit it with turn back the clock before I run out of time. It's totally doable. I feel like it's kind of overkill, and you'll have times where you can't do both, because you can't double it. You can't kick the gen and then do turn back the clock on the same gen remotely. They have to stop the progress from regressing. So at first I thought it was going to be even more insane than it is, but they put that in place so you can't do that, so that's good. Back on Nostromo, we spawned as far away as possible. But it's not bad. Honestly, there's worse maps we could have went to. I need to just lock in. I'm gonna walk through this so it's gone for later, because it almost never works out for the killer to have that up. Same for that one. Now they have to reset them all already. Wow, good dodge from this girl, honestly. And the pallet was on the wrong side. That was close. That just misses. Great. I'm just going to take the M1 because clearly I need the help. That would have been a good hit if I got it. A lot of these are really just off by a smidge. I am curious to try the Eerie out on to get 2 Vine attacks. Because I feel like, you know, it makes it smaller, so it's harder, but at the same time, I feel like it makes them harder. It makes it more difficult for them to predict because they kind of have to be real minimal in their adjustments. Because I could do one right where they're gonna be and one where they would probably double back and probably get them even though it's smaller. Just because it takes a 50-50 down to like a 3-in-1. Okay, that was good. She went upstairs, which is where I wanted her to go. So I can hit this a lot easier now. I'll pretend to pick up and come right back. Uh-huh. Huge. You should have dropped that. Now I got 2 for free. I'll kick this. See if I can turn back the clock one behind me, and then hook the other girl and do another one. Because I need to get full advantage of this.
Shrek is scary, /
Oh, they're scared of Shrek. Shrek is funny.
You are stronger
And he's nice.
than I expected.
Okay, this doesn't have any progress. Shrek's a good guy. Everybody picks on him because he's different than everybody. Oh! I was like, why can't I go? She gave herself up. She gave herself up. Yo, this team's throwing. That was a really smart thing what she did. She went behind me. She went behind me so that when I moved forward, she could drop the pallet and get the save. But her problem was that she got too close, and I tried to back up because it's just I've just been familiar with that stuff happening. So it's just one of those things you learn the game sense and you move on. You change how you approach. If this has progress, no, it doesn't. I was gonna say I could have turned back the clock on that before Grim Embrace kicked in, but that's fine. But it's just one of those things that happens to you so many times that you adapt and you learn. So I picked her up on the edge and backed up, which is something that I usually do when I have a feeling people are around. But because she was so close to the pallet, I actually bumped into her and my hitbox wouldn't let me back up anymore. And I'm like, why am I hitting a wall? There's just a pallet behind me. So then I turned around and swung and hit her. So not only did she not get it, but she also... Okay, I can turn back the clock here and get right back on this girl who's injured, which is huge. Alright. That's enough of that. But anyway, I got a free injury because she got too close to the pallet. There's nothing wrong with what she did except for the fact that we both decided to go the same way, and then she got unlucky for it. And then the Fang tried to be sneaky and do a Sabo, but I seen her run around. That's 4 stacks of Grim. We're already off to a way better start than we were before. And 4 stacks of None Are Free, and 4 stacks of No Way Out. So it would be ideal if right about now we found somebody and have the entire time of Grim to actually chase and down somebody. The gen way in the back has a little bit of progress that was there from early in the match. Yeah, it still is a really slow turnout, even if they're already cleared safe. I'm like, this is the only person where I know where they're going to be. I probably should have kept my distance and tried to go whack a World Breaker and get another injury than just to run into me. And I get a quicker down. Probably a better strat for the future. But we're doing really good. We just got to keep this momentum and not give up too much. Also should have had that hit right there. I didn't go enough to the right. Alright, let's go.
It begins.
Bye, Fang. What are you doing here, buddy? Oh, you guys are giving me too much for Christmas. You're spoiling me. If the 4th person's here, I mean, at this point, I think they've earned the save. I was gonna say, did Fang learn from her mistake last time? And then, I don't even have to go kick this gen. I can turn back the clock on it through the window, because I'll have line of sight. Pick up this girl, and then I can go find another gen and kick that one the same way. And then go back in the void, in the nether, and go be back on another gen and do it to another gen. It's just like, the pattern just keeps going. And if this girl wanted to greet this in my face, because I had pop, I couldn't just do that and immediately get back on her. You'd never be able to do that. And she has sprint burst too, and has to waste some of it because I'm just already in range. This killer's insane. This is what happens when I lock in. You gotta do like a quick turn. It's a similar strat as like a nurse player would give you. Because with nurse you can kind of... Oh, honey. Oh, honey. Okay. A nurse player would tell you that too, because like if they're watching you hold up your fist and just kind of look in your direction of travel, they're going to be able to juke you a lot easier. But if you kind of look one way and then turn and then release, you usually can catch them off guard a bit faster. Now, of course, predictions can still be made, but it makes it a lot more difficult. It's the same thing with this. And also, Vecna has a bit easier of a time holding his power, and he can also move it around and stuff, versus Nurse has to choose how much she wants to charge before she finishes the job. We're still at 4 gens, by the way. There's really no reason to be too greedy. We'll let this girl go, and I'll go back and see if I can turn back the clock on that gen, although I might have missed my chance. Nah, it's still regressing, actually. Thought I'd seen somebody over here. All these gens are still regressing. And that was just from 2 turn back the clocks that were really close. Is that a hit? Yeah, because she messed up. I'm pretty sure if she was already in the locker and I did that, it would not have hit her. But I think she was just late. So she got really unlucky, unfortunately. Seems to be the theme for this team. We'll just do it because there's nothing else going on. Oh, this girl didn't have any World Breaker tokens, otherwise we could have did the breakneck. Yunjin, I think you need to just stop trying to get pallet saves. Between you and Fang, you guys have both tried to save your teammate, which I appreciate, you know? I gotta give you kudos, except at this point you're literally killing your team for it. I appreciate the hustle, but it's not enough, and you're hurting yourselves at this point. There was somebody over here, but I missed where they went. We'll just go check on the other gen. We'll let those guys reset. We're at 4 gens. She didn't even stop that from regressing. I can't even kick it again. Honestly, kind of crazy. This double window right here could be nasty too. This girl's got the jukes now. Okay, that was way too much. Really well played from her. There it goes. She didn't have enough stacks either, so I can't do the neck. It's every time, it's always like whenever I bring a full endgame build, I either don't get any tokens and I get like 1 hook and they get out and I got no perks and nothing to fall back on, or I do so good that we don't even get to endgame and I have no perks anyway. That always seems to be the case. Isn't that funny? Like, there's been games where I've won because of an endgame perk, sure. But this girl's also exhausted every time I fly underneath her like that. So you can't use the sprint burst to get out or anything. And we hit her, so we get to do this.
Prepare yourself.
I wanted to just kind of get an injury. Oh, you're both here. Alright. I was gonna go turn back the clock on the other gen, but if you're both here, I'll wait. That hit you? Okay, some of these look so close, and some of these look like I'm cheating. They're not even doing any gens, bro. I can't even regress anything. This girl doesn't even want to play anymore. Well, I have to slug you. It's the rules. If you're gonna give up, it's the rules. It's just a killer rule book. I don't make the rules. Oh wait, I did make the rules. It's my rule book, damn it. Alright. Let's get this over with, everybody. That was awkward. I don't think this girl has enough tokens either. I honestly thought I body blocked that enough. There we go. That girl was really good. Well, she wasn't good at she wasn't good at the 2 pallet saves she failed. But she was good at dodging. I wish I wouldn't have down Sable the way I did, because I wanted one neck snap, I didn't get one. We could do this. Bye-bye, eyeballs. Your eyeballs are mine now. Alright, what a great game to end on. We get like a perfect score? Almost. And we double pipped. Nice. Alright. Yeah, every time I try to run an endgame build like this, I either 4K at like 4 or 5 gens, or I have such a hard time getting downs without any perks or information, and then I get like one hook, and then my endgame perks don't mean anything because I didn't build them up. Kind of a love-hate relationship with them. That's why I usually like to run perks that are like fire up that happen naturally, or I don't know, something to vault windows faster, or break, you know, pallets faster, or the save for the best for last, stuff like that. That kind of happens a little bit more naturally as you play. But either way, it was a good game. It was a fun game. I don't know if the Exhausted came in. They did have one Lithe that I don't remember ever seeing, so it could have screwed him over. There's 2 Lithes actually, and a head-on, so it could have come into play. We just didn't know whether or not it did. But it's pretty good stuff overall. But I think that's gonna do it for me today. But we got some good build ideas out there, and of course I have more ideas that we're gonna do. I'm gonna do a couple of them on separate. I'll do separate videos on. But if you guys have any build ideas you want me to try, let me know. You can always post them in the Discord, in the Opinions Lab, or just shoot me a message, or whatever is easier for you. Leave a comment on something. I also posted a video today if you are interested in checking out a very embarrassingly hilarious video of me playing a Chaos Truffle game on stream, where I was getting to the point where I was so tired I was slap happy because I like didn't sleep the night before, and it was like the end of my stream. Go check it out. It's pretty funny at my expense because I was being silly. It's the stupidest video I've ever made, but I laughed my ass off watching it. I'm probably the only one because I think it's funny, but go check that out if you want to. And if not, I've got other serious stuff on there you could check out as well. I'm also starting to post some of my shorts and stuff on like the Facebook and Instagram page I made for the channel, just to kind of spread out a little bit. So
Link.
I'll show you guys that at some point. I have a link for it. I posted it in the Discord, but I'll send it again. Let me see. Here we go. I got it.
I'll go look, guys.
I'm also going to throw the Discord in here.
Deranged man forces his goop on survivor. //wzm016LB.
I love the title I made. It's so funny. Deranged man. I'm like, I literally sound deranged in this. This shit's hilarious.
I remember that one clip we made of you that was so hilarious. I remember now. It was you saying you're the goat. The goat.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. When G came in the chat and was like, yo, it's the goat. And I was like, bah. Oh, it's so stupid. And one of these days in the future, I'll do a whole compilation of me just making a fool of myself, and it's going to be hilarious.
Oh, Mal.
I'm also going to put in the description
Good times,
the Discord link if anybody wants to follow me on Discord. Because like I say, you can give me build ideas or what have you. Know what I'm working on, all that good stuff. So I'll put that in the description also. I think most of the people that watch me on stream are already in the Discord, but you know. But that's going to do it for me, guys. I'll probably do another stream on Saturday this week, but it'll be during the day. It'll be probably from like 1 to 6 or 2 to 6, something like that, depending on how the day goes. But I'll probably definitely stream at some point Saturday afternoon, so look out for that as well.
Think waving in the Discord now.
There is not a written hand pink waving in the Discord, no. Actually, let me double check now. I don't know. Could have been. Nope. Not recently. There might have been one way in the backlogs. But anyway, in the meantime, check out my video I posted. I'm going to try to keep doing shorts and try to spread out where I post my content a little bit. And then I'll do another stream on Saturday. So it's going to be a full week for you guys. You're going to get... I think I've already done 2 shorts. I've got 1 or 2 more I'm going to do. So you're going to get like 3 or 4 shorts, 2 live streams, and a long form video. It might be my most consistent content-filled week ever. So hopefully you guys can check all that out and you enjoy it. In the meantime, I'll see you guys Saturday probably. And yeah, you guys have a good week. Be good people. Peace.
Hand pink waving.
Hand pink waving, yo.
Hand pink waving. Hand pink waving. Hand pink waving.